freshman here at Clemson, and I'm going to do my blog for my new student dialogue that I participated in. My experience in this dialogue was definitely eye-opening. I kind of wish some people would have taken it more seriously, but overall it was like a great experience. I was in the poverty simulation dialogue, which basically taught us and let us experience how people in America at the poverty level live. I was surprised at how realistic the simulation was. There was prison, there was robbery, there was babies, jobs, like everything. They like completely had it all planned out, and it was really organized. Coming into it, I didn't really think it would be that organized, but I was really surprised at how well everything ran. I was a female, a grandmother to 2 kids. My daughter was in jail, and my husband was disabled.
When we walked in, we each received a name tag, which determined what family we were in. There were 4 members of my family. Like I said, my name was Winona, I was 50, my husband was Warren, and my 2 grandchildren were William and Whitney. I can't rotate this paper, but basically this was our family profile. It said everything about us. It had like a little bit of like who we were, so that we could basically simulate into what their life was like. It had everything we needed to pay, and it was really specific about what we needed to do.
So we were in a family of 4. One of the members of the family didn't want to cooperate at all, so it was kind of frustrating that he was so negative towards the experience. But the other 2 members were really helpful, and they wanted to participate and get everything they could out of it, which I thought was great. What stood out to me the most about this experience was seeing how complex everybody's schedules were. You know, everybody was a different person, but like after work, like everybody had to rush to the bank to like get their check cashed, and then rush to pay their light bill or pay their rent, you know, because if they didn't, then they would get their house taken away. There were also many resources available to people I didn't even know of. You know, everybody always hears about Social Security, but there's like so much more out there to help these people. Once again, the experience was really eye-opening, and it made me realize that people living at the poverty level also work just as hard as the people who aren't at the poverty level. And you know, just because they're giving aid, it doesn't mean that they're getting free stuff handed to them. You know, they actually need that stuff, and it's what I realized when I was put into the situation, you know, having to like budget every single like penny, and like freaking out because, you know, you think that you don't have any money left over. So the aid really comes in handy to those people who don't earn much. I think the roles that we had in the family determined we were active or passive. There was obviously 2 adults and 2 kids in my family, so me and the grandfather were more active because we were the ones that could we were the ones that actually had to like plan out what to do with the money and stuff. And the 2 children, they were kind of passive voices because all they did was like go to school and then come back, and like they couldn't really do much, which I heard was like kind of frustrating also for them, you know, like having just to sit there and listen to your parents like freak out about not having enough money, but then you can't work because you're only like 9 years old. So that was also like something interesting. I think my dialogue followed the saying, actions speak louder than words. We did achieve a true dialogue, but it wasn't like the rest of the dialogues. We, you know, with our actions and our experience, like we were able to like learn and place ourselves in a position that we normally aren't in. I think new student dialogues are a great part of C1000, you know. Recording isn't as fun, but actually being able to experience something different and hearing other people's how they feel about the situation is really cool. And I feel like stuff like this opens your mind, and you know, I think that's what every college student should be like. They should be open-minded to meeting new people, to trying new things, and I feel feel like these new student dialogues really achieve that, and they make us better students in the long run. Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for watching.
Okay. I can do it all and it ain't no problem. Ain't nobody harder than a nigga, fuck Lauren. Bitch, I go hard.